What's going on, everybody? You're powered by the MMO MainFrame, and we're now tuned in. It's your host, Motions. Let's get into it. So, we're here with DDO, Dungeons and Dragons Online. The Myth of Drannor expansion coming out very, very soon. Okay, Year of the Dragon. Free deals every month and rewards every month. Okay, new VIP loyalty system. And we got a surprise Vecna and Dead by Daylight. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about it all. Okay, look. So, we got the new racial tree and new race in Myth Draenor, the Aladrin. Okay? Dope little race that they put in. Okay, really, really nice cosmetic feel to it. It's kind of like a Prince of Frost, very Fey elf look to it. It's very, very nice compared to the other races. You know what I'm saying? They definitely looks like they might give us a character revamp with the way that it's looking. I like that a lot. Thank you SSG for that for real. So the base race bonus when you get from level 1 character creation is going to be dex, so dexterity. Um and then the racial tree has the benefit to melee and ranged melee. So kind of tailored towards more like ranger, kind of like a ranger, maybe like I could see really doing like Vestante Night Fighter as well. Definitely got a lot of good points to that. They have different seasons and each season gives you different stats. So here let's go through the stats real fast. So summer is strength, with critical hit and damage is the top priority in summer. Spring is dodge and charisma based with double strike and double shot advantage. Autumn, sneak attack bonus and wisdom. And winter is hit and damage with intelligent boost. With the cap spells, now the cap spells probably aren't the greatest. It's kind of like a form of vigor, blur, night shield, and long strider. Like I said, very ranger like, tailored more to the ranger. I think probably the best choice you have in the racial right there to be realistic is Night Shield, really. I don't really see why you would need blur. There's clickies for it, or a lot of gear now comes with blur. You know what I mean? Trinkets, you can put it into filigrees. So, especially more or less end game, you're probably not gonna use like blur. Maybe Night Shield, because like you can use a clicky for Night Shield, but as far as I'm concerned, I think only like Rampart, which is level 27, Welloon piece of gear, I believe it is, it drops, has a greater Night Shield. So end game, I use Cloak of Protection. I think it's level 23 normal drop. Has 20 usage each quest, and you can rest and regain those. So really max 40 to 60, depending on how many shrines in that quest or a raid. So we have the Eladrin race. That's the new race coming out. Nice style to it. It definitely has a different feel. Later on in the video, I got some little clippets of the race, and it looks really nice. I mean, you could customize the hair. You could put leaves in it. It's definitely a different feel for SSG. I like that a lot. I do. And then we have an iconic. We also have a new iconic coming out with the DLC. So, or with the expansion. Um, and the iconic is the Chaos Mancer. And so the Chaos Mancer has different racial tree features, but it has the same style. So it's kind of funny. It's got summer, spring, autumn, and winter. But the powers that are associated that a class beats would be you get fire and light spell association with summer. Spring gets electric and sonic. Autumn gets acid and poison, and winter gets cold and negative. And then each attunement gets a bonus for the meta magic feats. So you get quicken for spring, maximize for summer, empower for autumn, and heighten for winter. And that's for the Chaos Mancer. That's the new iconic. So here's a note on the iconic. Important, okay? They come out with these new spells. Okay, they're like the top tree for the iconic. They come out with spells that are separate for the racial. Okay, the racial spells are Spring Storm, Scorching Summer, Autumn Decay, and Winter Hail. So those are the powers associated with each attunement in the class. And those spells, they have like a unique effect. I'm pretty sure the Spring Storm is the most unique one that is like the most different. I'm pretty sure Winter Hail is more like, I think it's like Sleet Storm kind of looks like the animation. And then I know Scorching Summer is more of like a scorching animation, like Scorch. And Autumn Decay, I believe, is like Black Dragon's Bolt, or like an acid spray mix of both. So the one that's like the most unique, I'm pretty sure, is Spring Storm, which is like the newest animation that's completely different. Right there on the screen, I just put a little clippet of the new mounts, and here goes a clippet of the races, the different hair customizations. You could kind of change them. It's pretty dope. I like it a lot. It's definitely a different look. It makes me think they're gonna revamp the characters pretty soon here. We're gonna have a whole new style. But I did peek a little bit into that magic carpet mount. You know what I mean? I know I've been waiting for so many different styles of mounts. They've really just been doing the horse, but recently they've been changing it up though. Doing IOD. I know last Halloween, if anybody was around, they did a new Reaper steed. So you had the blue one and the red one. Now I have both of them. Crazy grind, crazy grind, multiple characters to get all the cosmetics from Halloween, but definitely worth it. I like the armor styles. They come out with the Reaper armor styles and the different pets that they have all around Halloween. There's a lot of good cosmetics for the most part too. But in terms of mounts, we really just have the Halloween mounts and IOD that are different, really. Like the unicorn, still kind of like a horse style with a little difference to it. The Displacer Beast from Fae, Ultimate Edition, that's a different kind of mount. But yeah, it does look good to see the Magic Carpet because there's other games SSG is involved in that they have other mounts and they do Neverwinter. I'm pretty sure there's another game, but I'm not sure of the name. But I know they have mounts in other games and different mount styles they can incorporate into DDO, which I'd like to see more of. Especially I like the Magic Carpet mount idea. That's great. So Vecna is in Dead by Daylight. Okay. That expansion came out today, I believe. And it's around 6.99 after tax. It's like $7.50 roughly. And the visuals look stunning. Look stunning. I saw the little clip it, the advertisement on YouTube. It was pretty crazy. I was like, wow, definitely a different look to Vecna. Um, so yeah, we have that new race. Now, there's different abilities for the melee version than there are than the Chaos Mancer, okay? Now, there is going to be a new archetype as well, the Wild Magic Sorcerer, which is the archetype like the Chaos Mancer. This ability or class that you choose is going to have a good and a negative effect. Okay, so these like wild magic surges, they're gonna have like different effects, and some of them are gonna be good, some of them are gonna be bad. From what I've heard, some of them can be pretty bad, like a paralyzed whole person for 6 seconds. So a whole person for 6 seconds in epics is pretty. Oof, you might get taken out in that 6 seconds. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's gonna be a really good ability, and then sometimes it's gonna be insta death, permadeath. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. From what I hear, it seems like a fun kind of switch up. Having the random abilities come out. And I've heard they have a crazy range to them. Like some of them reach across the map to all players at once. So that's definitely going to be a different class from what's in the game already. So I see SSG trying to make a lot of improvements. It's pretty dope. I like it a lot. They're definitely going in the right path of doing a lot of things different and spending a good amount of time of working on detail in the new expansions and the new things that they're doing for the game. you know, the year of the dragon, they've been giving a lot of way of free stuff like every month. And we just had a mount drop in May, end of May. June 6th, I believe, was the last day to get the free expansion. So if you didn't already get your mount, you should get your mount because every month they come out with some new Dragon Lord, the power I've been playing in this clip, doing the 2 clips. This power is super good, and it was also one of the free classes you could get from the Year of the Dragon. So definitely check out the Hall of Heroes and see what's available and what you can get. All right, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. That's gonna pretty much close out this video right here. If you like what you saw and like what you heard, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Appreciate the support. And please keep tuning into the channel as we roll into. You are powered by the MMO Mainframe. This is your host, Motions. And I'll see you in the next one.